My name's Aaron, and I'm going to talk to you about my personal collection. This was a lot of hard work. I can tell you, creating one fragrance is hard enough. I thought when I did Legend and Maverick that was going to be even harder, but I've kind of gotten on top of myself with 6 30ml fragrances. I'm really excited about this. These are all £30, and I'm going to go through one after the other, and I'm going to sort of try and explain about it. So generally, we have one for each occasion. So I'm going to start off with Aura. So first off, all of them look beautiful next to each other, and the packaging is completely different. Aura is my personal fragrance. It's kind of like, you've heard me sort of say about a fragrance that I wear on my day off, all the rest of it, and I wasn't going to release it. And then I thought, no, I think I should release it. Within my work, it's all very strong, generally very oody, a lot of naturals, very strong. That's what my work's known for. I don't really put out anything half-hearted. It's always quite strong, robust perfumery because my skin's not really great. But if you're working with those raw materials all the time, when I get home and I have a shower, so it takes quite a lot of washing to get residue off my skin, what I love to do is apply this. And this is a fragrance I apply before bed, or this is a fragrance I apply at the weekend. And when I fly, this is the fragrance that I take with me. This reminds me massively of Mexico. So it's kind of the name, I love the name, an aura, a fragrance. So this is the polar opposite of anything I've ever produced. And it's kind of based around French perfumery. So it's very eloquent, very light. So I'm going to apply Aura. I'm going to go through the notes. I'm so pleased I decided to release this because I wasn't going to. And I kind of thought, no, I love it. So this is utilizing the bergamot. My mispronunciation is going to piss some people off. The bergamot and fig. So this has a very, very light, sweet jasmine backbone. It smells of clean clothes or clean skin. And it's got the fig at the base. It's got bergamot and some wood notes. It's incredibly simplistic as a smell. As a formula, it's very complex. It smells sweet, clean, light, airy. I love it. To me, it's like a day off fragrance. It's just when you want that light aura of a fragrance. Not only would this be great as your sort of a day off fragrance, or when you're just sort of like lounging around or just like chilling out or whatever, but this would also be really good when you can't go somewhere with a lot of fragrance on because it's, offending people. This has a lot of lift in it, but it doesn't have that massive push that a lot of my fragrances have. So if you liked carbon, this would be like a sort of in the same sort of family as carbon. I really love this. I'm very proud of it. On me, I get a lot of radiance off it. And to me, it just smells very comforting, very sweet. It has a lot of white floral notes, a lot of bergamot, a lot of sparkle, a lot of effervescence. I love it. So the next fragrance I'm going to talk about is called Athena. And Athena is, I really wanted to do a rose-based fragrance, but still £30, which means that next year, when I release floral fragrances, I kind of wanted to show that you can use Rose Absolute at smaller amounts. Yeah, you can do it. So I'm going to apply Athena, which I love the name. Athena is the goddess of war, which I love. So this is a very clean, fresh rose fragrance. This is what I imagine Miranda Priestley wearing at the Devil's Wear Prada. So this is what I imagine kind of that. I love wearing this as well. So I love all fragrances. I'm very proud of this one as well. So it smells very clean, fresh, sweet rose. Has a lot of lift, a lot of sparkle. Peony flowers, very sweet, lots and lots of lift. The sillage of this is great, really fantastic. This is suitable for people kind of who love floral fragrances, but I think this is a real timeless fragrance. I think, again, this is like suitable as a signature fragrance and also for a office fragrance. It's got a real clean linen smell to it as well. So this is great if you're going to wear, kind of imagine like Miranda Priestley going to work, being the bitch of the boardroom and kind of wearing this. So that's kind of what I'm imagining. I wear this, and I think men sometimes love sort of floral fragrances, so men absolutely could wear this. It doesn't smell overly feminine, but it is in that vein. But I think it's got a really beautiful sort of sweet rose, cleanness to it. It's just so clean. I love this one too. So the strongest of all the new 30 mils is Addicted. And we've had this in the shop for quite a while, actually, testing it out. We have all the new stuff in the shop, and sometimes if I'm around, which isn't too often, we test stuff on customers. So Addicted is, I think, going to be a massive seller because it's something we sort of have experimented with. We're sort of like forbidden, that sort of gourmand, but this is gourmand on steroids, full on in your face. So I'm going to apply just one of this because this is the strongest of all of them and talk to you about it. This is a chocolate and vanilla and tonka monster. This is the strongest, the most radiant of sort of all of them. It smells very, very sexual, I kind of think. I always think gourmands, if they're constructed with sort of background notes, smell very delicious and very, very edible. So this just smells delicious, edible, chocolate, tonka, slightly honey note as well. It's just radiant. All of these have got this sort of clean aspect to it. So this has got this sweet gourmand facet, absolutely 100% chocolate, and sort of dries down to just deliciousness. I think it's the most delicious thing I've ever smelled. It's also got a cinnamon sort of apple pie core. So if you sort of take cinnamon apple pie, chocolate, honey, that's kind of what you're getting with this. Sweet, delicious, just absolutely fantastic. And the testing, this was the sort of, oh my God, that smells amazing. So we have Fake in the new 30ml bottles. This formulation has not changed, but all the concentrations sort of went up slightly. Now, Fake started off showing how you can do a fake oud accord. And all of these words I find really funny. It's my sort of sense of humor. So I might be releasing some more risque words, but it's me thinking, I think it's funny. I think it's like my sense of humor. I love to think that I know that my customers have a sense of humor, and I know my customers are kind of amazing. So I know that you smell amazing. What is it? It's Fake. It's fake oud. This is green, sort of linen-like again, clean, fake oud. It's quite strong, robust actually. Sort of oak mossy, woody, linen blossom. It smells really, really commercial. That's kind of all of these I wanted. It was just like super commercial. So we go on to the next Fake, and this one's called a Fake Noir. And Fake Noir is more of a autumn-winter evening fragrance. So I love Fake Noir. This is actually quite strong as well. This is gorgeous. This is rose. This is a fake rose fragrance. This is rose, cinnamon, clove, vanilla, sweet and clean at the core, floral, patchouli, fake oud. Really, really easy to wear, really nice to wear. Lots of sillage of this. This is more sort of like, I'd say, evening, going out. On my skin, freshies don't really last, so I would wear this if I was sort of going out clubbing and things. I think it's really, really nice. A Fake Noir is a cool name. And so on to the last one, which is New Odyssey. There's been lots of iterations on this. I really wanted to do that green, fresh thing, which I've sort of strayed away from, to be honest with you. But in my time in Mexico, what I've learned to do is be really brave. And what I've learned to do is really sort of embrace vetiver, embrace all these things which perhaps I didn't really like beforehand. But I've learned to love, all aspects of perfumery now, because what I learned was if I didn't like sort of green, all of these sort of notes, it was because I hadn't done it myself. This I really love. This just smells of the sea. So it smells blue, citrus top heavy, and this has got that beautiful sort of sea note to it. I think this is quite masculine leaning. I think you shouldn't be defined by female and male fragrances because it's our brains which love what we love. But I do think this smells sort of like clean, fresh. It is ambroxan heavy, so if you don't like ambroxan, maybe stay away from Odyssey. Wood warm materials in there as well. So this is woody, sea-like, green, blue. I kind of think of this as like the water in Cancun, that sort of aquamarine. That's kind of what it is. Incredibly marine-like, incredibly likable as well. All of these fragrances are incredibly likable, but this is like, I think, just instantly, if you love that sort of marine fragrance, you love citrus, you'll absolutely love this. On me, I get a lot of radiance from it, which is kind of crazy, but I've been wearing this as well on my weekend off as well because it's sort of so polar opposite to anything sort of I've done before. Vetiver in here to give it that sort of further greenness, patchouli, bit of ginger as well, just giving a little bit of spice. Pink grapefruit in as well. I love it. Very nice. This range, they're all £30 for 30ml, and the concentration is 25%. So it's 25%, whatever 25% is, 25% concentrate to the rest alcohol. So this is like, I think, but like a commercial with the fragrance for sort of everyone. All of them are very, very easy to wear. There's no tricks. There's no craziness. The tricks are in the names, actually, some of the names. So £30 for 30ml. See you soon.